Creating makeup is more than just a hobby for Mike Murray. For years, it's been his livelihood. But because of coronavirus, his business, XFX Makeup, came to a standstill.
Our first trade show of the year was supposed to be in March, and it was canceled. And then every other trade show, with the exception of one, for the entire year, canceled.
Mike lost thousands of dollars.
Yeah, because this is all a ready-made product.
His other job closed too, and he says it took him 5 months to get unemployment. But towards the end of 2020, hope came from the Small Business Administration.
Last year, I'd applied for the EIDL loan or grant. I got approved for a grant. That money came in last year. It wasn't much, but at least it was something to get me through.
With more funding from the federal government, the SBA launched the targeted EIDL grants in 2021 for business owners like Murray who needed even more support keeping their businesses running. Mike applied for the grant 3 months ago to help with expenses for an upcoming trade show. At the time of our interview, he was approved, waiting on the funds to be released. But then, another problem.
Yes, this message is for Mr. Murray. This is Tiffany calling from the Small Business Administration.
Then it switched to error mode, and no one could tell me what the error was.
What would you say to someone if you could talk to them right now at the top with the power to do something about your situation?
I would say I understand that you're helping a lot of people, but there is obviously issues in your system.
We reached out to the SBA by email about Mike's delay.
At a loss as to what to tell this applicant who appears desperate for someone in SBA to help him.
They wouldn't talk with us about his case, instead directing us to the basic criteria applicants have to meet. Mike says he does.
It's an enormous undertaking that they have challenged the SBA to do.
Stetson University economist Dr. Chris Debadisco says many of the delays and errors are happening because the SBA doesn't have the resources to handle the influx of small business owners in need.
I wish the government would dedicate more funds to getting those resources out into the economy.
And now the SBA says they're doing just that. I asked how they're addressing the issue. They replied saying they're adding more workers to help process more applications. The SBA says it's also found efficiencies, increasing the number of applications each worker can process from 2 per day to 15. They say they've cleared 300,000 applications from the backlog in just the past few weeks. And this move a step in the right direction, helping small business owners like Mike get the funds they need in a timely manner to keep their businesses running smoothly.